Unbelievable! That is a dream goal!
They found it! They finally found the goal they were looking for!
What a finish that is! Do not scratch your eyes! This is really happening!
Welcome into Game and Frame. It is the last day in the month of May, Sunday, May the 31st, as New York Cosmos B will host Bulldogs SC in the UPSL Premier American South Division. This is match number 10 on the season. This and one more to end the regular season for New York Cosmos B, as we've been presenting their home matches this season here in early 2026. They are 8 wins and a draw. Their one draw came on Thursday. That was versus SFC, sometimes referred to as Stitch, or Stitch 1924. That was a 1-1 draw. They had won their first 8 matches. They're 3-1 at home. They are a perfect, or 3 wins and a draw, excuse me, at home. They're a perfect 5-0 away from home. They, of course, are first in the table, New York Cosmos. That's 25 points by the way with 8 wins and the draw. They have only conceded 5 on the season, scoring 22. With a win tonight, or actually a draw, any points, a win or a draw, they lock up the number 1 seed heading into the playoffs. They will get a bye if they win the number 1 seed. The top 6 make the playoffs. 1 and 2 get byes. 3 place 6 and 4 place 5. As for Bulldogs, they are 4 wins and 4 losses. They don't have any draws in their 8 matches. This is match 9 for them. I mentioned match 10 for Cosmos. Those 4 wins have them at 12 points. They are a -2 goal differential, and they're 6th in the table. They actually have been a better road team than at home. They're opposite, 1 win and 3 losses as the home side, and when they've had to go on the road, they are 3 wins and 1 loss. This, of course, being their 5th away match. See them in the orange kit and socks with white shorts. Cosmos is in their usual white kit, black numbers, green shorts and socks. Their bench is to our left, Bulldogs to the right. Currently going through the coin flip between the captains. That's Remy Ivaldi with the head official as the captain again tonight. He's been the usual captain this season for New York Cosmos. As for Bulldogs, with looking back at some of their results, they started winning 4 of their first 5. They're actually on a 3-game losing streak. Those 12 points through the first 5 games had them in a playoff spot, possible hosting playoff spot after starting 4-1. Those last 3 consecutive losses came on May the 9th. They lost to SFC 1924 6-3. Then 8 days later, on the 17th, New Jersey Alliance was a 2-1 loss, and then they were shut out, got beaten badly on the 23rd. That was last weekend, 8 days ago, versus Union SC. That was 5-0 in the loss for Bulldogs. They have been in the UPSL since fall of 2023. This is their 3rd season in the Premier, playing both the fall and spring. Last season here in Premier, they finished 9th and 8th, so 6th currently would be their highest position that they will have finished a regular season. But with tonight and then 2 more matches, there are still points to be gained for them. And as I mentioned, the real story is for Cosmos needing points, as they're on 25. 19 is Philadelphia Lone Star in 2nd. They just need the win tonight or a draw to secure the first spot in the playoff seeding. As we're going to have our walkout. the starting 11 for Cosmos. Reading you some of the names here. We have Peter Petreski, who's one of the center backs. He is joined by Daryl Etienne, number 6. They have been the usual starting center back partnership for Cosmos. In goal, David Bejerano, who has got the last couple of starts for Cosmos. Also looking at Ruud Lenski Charles, who's a fullback. He's expected to play right back tonight. Remy Ivaldi, the left back, is the back 4. Gianfranco Loli will enter the starting lineup tonight. He's a winger with Omre Etienne. Danny Tobin should be the striker. JC Vizcaino as a number 10. Looking at the midfield there, Alejandro Cuaquil will also be a midfielder tonight. He's wearing the number 13. And sorry, that Brian Canales is the last player in the starting 11, midfielder as well, number 8. We'll get the names and positions for Bulldogs as we go. We are at Central Park of Morris County. This is field number 3 that we're playing on as we're going to start here tonight. Kickoff was for 8:30. It's currently 8:34. Referee Hector Rueda. Hector Rueda, again, our head referee in the middle as Bulldogs starts with first possession here in this first half. Cosmos, this is a turn for Omre Etienne. That's Loli, actually on the left. Vizcaino's now to the right. Usually playing as a center attacking midfielder, but right now at the right winger. Charles brought it down very, very nicely. Vizcaino for the run of Charles, who continued. Puts it right through, tapped in, Tobin. It starts with the switch over to Charles from Loli. Then down the line, Charles from Vizcaino. And right in front on an easy tap in, and they score within the first minute for Danny Tobin, who's at striker. And that's his 4th goal of the season, and Cosmos already looking at the number 1 seed. So a dream start now for Cosmos. We were here at Central Park of Morris County a couple weeks ago when they played Philadelphia Lone Star, who right now is the number 2 seed. It's pressure by the goal scorer Tobin. That's Carlos Ramos, number 22, at center back for Bulldogs. Petreski. Bejerano, left-footed. That'll get into Bulldogs territory, but not before the header for Bulldogs. It's 25, Tristan Bastos. Robert Andrade is the goalkeeper for Bulldogs, number 51 in a yellow kit to our right. Canales tapped it out. Etienne entering the box. Etienne, can he put a cross in? Wins a corner. Played short, turning with it Vizcaino. Now cross back post. That'll go before Ivaldi out of play. For Ramos. Up the line, good header by Charles. Canales. Etienne trying to keep the possession alive. Kuakil saw it by the foot of Charles. Down the touchline. And then they force a heavy touch. Kuakil. It looked like it fizzed last off, and it did. Canales a chest pass. Bastos picked his foot up too quickly. Tobin quickly. Canales. Good switch here. Toley. Couldn't connect on that far side. Cosmos. Touched in the midfield by Bulldogs. Within second, Tobin. Kuakil outside of his foot. Etienne. Etienne. Put it across. Run not there by Vizcaíno. On the run is Bulldogs. It's Devont King Riley, number 4. Midfield. Turn for Bulldogs. Now wider. Petreski defended. That'll go on the fly into Bejarano. Ramos. This is Damiano. Pass behind. Charles. Daryl Etienne has been basically playing as a defensive midfielder, with Petreski more as a true center back, and then Ivaldi and Charles as almost wide center backs. That's Etienne. Sees the run of Tobin. That's a really good ball from Etienne. Ryan Arnold, another number 8. He's also a center back for Bulldogs. This is Juan Gallegos Santibanez. Sent it out. Also see Rob Saunders, he's number 10. He's one of the midfielders with Damiano, number 7. Canales looking forward. Vizcaíno. Charles curled it. Kuakil tried to flick it. Good pace from Etienne. Better though from Arnold. Ramos. Bastos. Christopher Mazza is number 17. He was closest for the press. Canales. He's fouled by Saunders. Number 3 is Christian Bernal. He's the deepest of the midfielders for Bulldogs. And then King Riley, that right wing back. Good step up by Etienne. Andrade turned it over. Canales faking a shot, and then that decision lost him the ball. Saunders. Up the left is Bulldogs. Damiano. Tried to touch back inside Bulldogs. Now space maybe behind for Cosmos. Etienne. King Riley for the tackle. Tobin. Asking a lot from Vizcaino. He'll get there. Defended by Bastos. Vizcaino, left-footed, faking a shot once, still holding. Pass. Kuakwil took it first time. It was blocked out. Lowly. Already the 1-0 lead for Cosmos. Lowly. Canales, right at the edge of the box. Can he make a run to his left foot? And eventually no one shot the ball for Cosmos. Andrade calls for it. Mazza, contacted there by Ivaldi. Bernal. I believe the second striker there is Carnado Carbone. Again, this is for Bulldogs. So they mentioned all 11 of their starters now. Bernal checks his space, turned. Now goes for the run. Bernal puts it to the corner. Mazza. Petreski. Was he fouled by Mazza going for the ball? And the referee says in favor of Cosmos.
The ball's already out anyways. Ball's already out. Can't be a free kick. Ball's already out. The ball's already out.
Canales. It's the path of Vizcaino. Good tackle by Bernal. Carbone. Saunders. King Riley trying to hold his run on side. Carbone ran into Etienne. Omre away from the challenge. He's 3 on 4. Etienne. Reinforcements are Tobin and Vizcaino. Tobin, who scored the first. Can't shoot from this angle. Looking to turn. Vizcaino doesn't step through Arnold. Saunders. Did it go through Kuakwil? It did not. Still possession for Bulldogs. Bastos. Mazza running, shoulder behind Petreski. Now Ivaldi's down on the turf. See if it's a full injury or just a little knock. checked on by Etienne and Petreski. Referees having a conversation as well. Pulled the trainer out. He'll have to go out, Ivaldi, since we stopped play. So Ivaldi's going to come back on. Actually, he's not. He's going to be fully taken out. He just gave the captain's armband up. It's going to be given to Daryl Etienne, and Adam Rojek, number 19, or Adrian Rojek, excuse me, has just taken Ivaldi's spot. So Lowly will now play left back. Rojek's in the middle, with Etienne out truly as a center back. So now looking more like a 4-3-3 for Cosmos. About to complete 15 minutes played now in our first half. Bejarano lifting. Vizcaino came close. The header with Bastos. Saunders for the dribble. Got it again off a ricochet, and then Damiano just passed it off of Saunders. Rojek, Etienne. Peeling off there, Tobin. Good pass for Canales. He checks his space. Canales goes for the long shot. That hit Bastos off his back and drifts to the goal line. Corner kick for Cosmos, their second now of the first half. Today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. Etienne just missed the header. Andrak, small punch. He's off his line. And luckily for him, it came back to him. Slings it. Santibanez. Sent up. Size advantage, Carbone on Lowly. And it looked like that was a handball as he tried to position himself. His arm came up. Etienne. Chipping all the way down. Etienne, shoulder to shoulder with Arnold, and he's given the foul, Arnold. Free kick for Cosmos after the long ball by Etienne. So this is a good spot for the free kick. Just outside the edge of the box. Good opportunity for a cross on the short free kick. Already the 1-0 lead. Danny Tobin scoring in less than 60 seconds. Three in the wall for Bulldogs. Canales and Vizcaino strategizing. Vizcaino will back off. Canales, right-footed. Plenty of targets in the middle. Andrash, it slips through underneath his glove and arm. Vizcaino taking credit. It'll be an assist to Brian Canales, and now a 2-goal lead inside 20 minutes for Cosmos. And potentially a dominant first half, leading them to win number 9 and that number 1 seed. Bernal. So with a couple new players in the starting lineup, with Kuakwil, Tobin hasn't started every match. Lowly, Charles, you're seeing still a very similar performance to what they've shown for the entire season, Cosmos. Saunders, is he offside? Hand was raised there by Etienne, and it's a goal. It is not offside. So good response here. Inside a minute later, it's Rob Saunders. Charles continues his run. Vizcaino. His goal now the difference. Canales. That's just the 6th goal now that Cosmos has given up in match 10. So you can do easy math there for the under 1 goal against per match. Etienne and Petreski have been so good this season. And they've rotated keepers. They've had 3 different keepers play for them. Canales. That hasn't really mattered, the goalkeepers, on if real difference in conceding. Touched middle, Etienne. Pushed off by Bernal. Canales helps out. Good touch, Tobin. Kuakwil tried to go back, stays with Charles. Off the carom, Charles shoots. Andrak! At the goal line, it went low at his feet. He went to catch, and he actually palmed that straight down. It's a throw, and we're going to get a new ball for this throw-in. Throw-in for Cosmos. Canales. Charles. Just touched it on for Vizcaino. Vizcaino, pass, Tobin. Tobin half turn. Will look to drive at Bastos, and he's chopped down by Santibanez. Another free kick for Cosmos. And referee says for Vizcaino to relocate the free kick. Vizcaino, who just scored from Canales, last free kick. Vizcaino, decent look, past Rojek and Petreski. Long from Ramos. Contact with Maza. Referee just looks on. Bejarano. Waiting. Bastos over Vizcaino's header. Tobin. Can he turn? Bastos. Good tackle. Pass. Now Etienne. Did he take down Maza? This will be a foul. Santibanez. Will he go quick? He'll back up Vizcaino 10 yards. Santibanez. Couple runners. Good curl. Chopped! Saunders! Does he have the right touch? And Bejarano holds the near post. Maza now holding on to the side of the netting. He was actually short with the shot. It wasn't saved by Bejarano. It's a goal kick. More energy now for Bulldogs since scoring the goal. Bejarano touched it. Lowly, that was blocked. Again, it sounded like it went last off Bulldogs, it did. Etienne, good Meg, carried, Rojek. They can shift right now. Space for Charles, down the line. Back to Rojek. Pass, looked like it was out of range, Vizcaíno. Charles as well, goal line. And nothing comes from the transition. Bastos. Damiano, that's a pass. Maza, head pass, sent to Banyas. Forward, too close to Bejarano. Bastos' header is out of play. Canales. Rojek. Vizcaíno. On the switch now. Etienne. Lodi. Canales looking to his right. In front of Canales from Etienne. Lowly, this is good one-touch passing. Kuaquil. Dummied by Canales. Etienne. Rojek. Petreski now, right side. Vizcaíno. Etienne. Chest for Canales. Vizcaíno. Charles will take the space to his right. Vizcaíno stepping over. Pass. Canales cut it off. Got it rolling for Kuaquil. He went down. Referee plays advantage. Etienne shifts right. Shot! And couldn't beat Andrade to the near post. But that's a good sneaky shot from Etienne. Canales is still down after the advantage. Clutching it looked like his left leg. He's going to get helped up by Ramos. And it is a yellow card shown to Ramos. So we do have a booking now on Bulldogs left center back. Petreski, Rojek, Vizcaíno, Etienne. Four men lined up with the back post. Put in. Rojek pushed. Etienne short on the leap for a header attempt. Doesn't find a Cosmos teammate. Goal kick for Andrade. New York Renegades will play New York Braveheart SC at 9 p.m. in the UPSL Premier American North. These matches are on Wednesday. Oh, that match is Wednesday. Then Saturday, Union SC versus New York Cosmos B at 7 p.m. UPSL Premier American South, so Cosmos B again. Philadelphia Lone Star will play Five Rivers SC at 4:30 UPSL Premier American South on Sunday. And second on Sunday, UCFSC Warriors versus Capital City Islanders at 5 p.m. UPSL Premier American South. All four of those matches here in the UPSL. Wednesday, one Saturday, and two Sunday. Carbone. Bernal. Damiano tried to make a move. It did go out off Lowly's foot. 15 minutes to go for halftime. Canales passing Vizcaíno. Tackled Santibanez.
Stay with it, stay with it.
Bastos. Offside is King Riley. Canales. Charles. Good ball down the channel. Tobin. Tobin. Pass. That's asking left. Vizcaíno fizzed it wide. It was two passes there. Charles to Tobin, and then Tobin to Vizcaíno before a shot. Still have the lead, Cosmos 2-1. Maza. Closest now is Damiano. Just tried to play on with the header. Arnold asking for a handball away from Canales, and now fouled by Kuakul. Bernal free kick. Bulldogs scoring here would tie it. Bernal lifts it up. Bergerano calls for it. He got a piece. A good piece. Vizcaíno, that's not a foul. Vizcaíno passing. Tobin off of Bernal. Have to retreat now with defenders way up after the free kick. And corner given up by Arnold, but that'll be taken by Bulldogs. They're fine with that, with the transition defense. Canales. They go short. Vizcaíno. Etienne volley. Fantastic. Etienne makes it look so easy. Volleying from the edge of the box over the outstretched hand of Andrade. And there's the 2-goal lead once again. 3-1 for Cosmos. Bastos stretching out his left leg. I think we're gonna need the trainer. Don't think it's a substitution. He's flexing out his foot there. I don't know if it's for his shin or his calf muscle. Edgar Dinton is the head coach for Bulldogs, who's now on the pitch with Bastos. They have a limited bench, Bulldogs. Only 5 available on the bench. So it's taking a while now. Still looking on the referee and Edgar Dinton. Now finally Bastos is up. And I don't think with that limp we're going to see much more, but we will see what the official decision on a substitution or not. You can go to our Instagram page, though, for Save of the Month that we have up there, our candidates for Save of the Month. We will show them to you here at halftime coming up and give more information in the second half on voting, but we will show Save of the Month candidates at halftime. So Bastos is out. Bernal. Damiano, heavier touch. Had the scoop pass to Bernal. Looks like it's Bryce Strumeyer, who's in number 23. He's now at right back. King Riley is now one of the 3 center backs. Arnold switches from the right center back to left center back. Ramos remains in the middle. Strumeyer in front of Saunders. He's the goal scorer for Bulldogs, but they're down 3-1. Damiano. Saunders follows off the run. Looks like a double's coming. Saunders steps by one. Away by Charles. Rojek also heading. Lowly. Tobin. That pass made an easy turn to his right. On the receive. Vizcaíno. Can he run by Arnold from Tobin? Vizcaíno already scored once. Vizcaíno palm down. Tobin looking for the rebound that is not there because of the arms of Andrade. Carbone, slide tackle. Lowly, this is good pressure from Cosmos. Etienne. Tobin, is his run onside. Tobin has Vizcaíno, if he squares it. Vizcaíno just tripped over it as he went to shoot. Could have been Tobin setting up a goal, scoring the opener tonight from a great pass right along the goal line. Rojek. Good defensive play by Petreski. Vizcaíno. Now we'll look for a run of Tobin again. This time, can they finally pay off on one of the runs? Tobin to make it 4-1, and he finishes. They make it easy. Space behind in the counter. Vizcaíno an assist after he scored, and now a brace for Danny Tobin. And Cosmos are running away with it 4-1 before we get to halftime. Past 40 minutes now. The intensity looks to be staying there. Etienne with a message, Bejarano as well. Maza. Charles has to go to ground, doesn't allow it behind him. Kuakwo. On the run, Lowly. Outside of him, Etienne. Inside. Tapped out. Etienne couldn't pull off the move. Strumeyer defending it. Canales. Beaten by Carbone. Maza. Charles shows off the pace. Charles. Off Arnold. That'll be another corner. Right idea, though, for Charles to just try and put a ball in. Vizcaíno, left-footed, whipping by Rojek. Still with Cosmos. Etienne, higher. Tobin. Etienne stays up high. Omre faking the pass, step over, good burst. Ball in, right there, Vizcaíno. No shot. Still energy here, though, for Cosmos, looking for 5 goals. Omre, tricky feet, outside the foot. Arnold cut it off. Lowly, ripped down, committing the foul. Carbone. Ramos. Pass right in front of us. Santibanez. Ramos. There's a touch by Tobin. Didn't change possession though. Bernal. Passed away. Lowly. Now goes on the dribble. Turned by Etienne off the body of King Riley. That was before another pass that could have been behind for Vizcaíno. Work rate back by Lowly. Good pursuit. Vizcaíno. Vizcaíno will take over the throw. Forcing it back, Vizcaíno. Ramos. Arnold. Ramos takes over. Rojek. Canales. Calms it down. Etienne. Rojek. Etienne. It's a pass. Rojek kept it alive. Just not tall enough for Vizcaíno. He's onside and pushed it wide. So Vizcaíno there, all over the place in the box in the first half. 2 minutes left before the end of the first half. We'll get to 47. Rojek, strong header. Touch there on the tackle. Tobin looking for a hat trick. Tobin just scored from this similar spot. He went for the chip. Too short on Andrade. Also a tall keeper there. Had to get more height. Etienne looking right. Vizcaino, good flick. Tobin's on. Can move to Arnold's right shoulder. Vizcaino wide. Will he have a cutback ball? Never passed. Still been moments here to possibly get a fifth. Under 60 seconds before the end of the first half. Ramos. Saunders. Etienne tangled. Did foul. Ramos. Strumeyer. That's middle. Charles. Outside. Vizcaino. Rojek. They're asking for a switch here. Plenty of room for Lowly. And before Cosmos can put another attack together, the final whistle is gone for the end of the first half. 4-1 for Cosmos. So much attack in the first half. They've been lethal. And after 45 minutes now, they've got a second half path here for the #1 seed. And to get back maybe on a new winning streak, it would be a one-game winning streak after the draw on Thursday. But a phenomenal first half for Cosmos. We'll be back after here the Save of the Month nominees from our coverage on Game and Frame.
Oh, goal kick. Not great. Oh, that one could be a save of the month.
Okay, the ball does touch the defender, but it ends up going through. He has an opportunity here. He puts it just over. He hits the bar. The keeper, Shukla, gets the faintest of touches on it to tip it onto the crossbar.
There, now Castro, Warriors, trying to have a crucial first touch shot, and that's a big time save. They're off the arm Ortiz Ruiz. Second really good save this first half.
Danger now, Juan Barrientos with space to shoot. Barrientos fires, and I think Nikčević clipped that into the crossbar. What an effort from Barrientos, but arguably an even better save. Mijares steps up, and it's saved! What a great stretch by the goalkeeper to get down and save that right out of the corner.
Pull it outside for Barone. Giuseppe Barone on his right foot to finish it. Oh, just wide. What a save from Mo Sisi.
Lionel will get there, he's onside, takes a touch, left foot, couldn't make the goalkeeper. McGregor shot, goalkeeper with a double save. Brendan Werner there with an excellent double save.
Ball's taken away, but a shot is in, and it's a beautiful save.
Down this right-hand side into a ton of space on his left foot, has a hit, tries to wrap it, what a save by the Alliance goalkeeper, able to keep that one out. Another great hit from Billy, denied his second goal of this match by Dubrovic.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobras, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Okay. Welcome back to Game in Frame for the start of the second half. Cosmos B up 4-1 on Bulldogs. Again, this is the end of their 10th match of the season, end of the month of May, obviously. They will play next weekend, Cosmos B, in a final regular season match. This has been by far their best regular season, finishing third in the fall, 6-1-3. They will obviously finish with more points than that right now, already 6 points higher. The most they can finish with now is 31. The 13-point improvement. They're on pace for 28. They've kept the same 11 to end the first half as Cosmos. Ryan Cardenas, number 6, is in for Bulldogs in the midfield. Etienne faked a shot. Further right. Vizcaíno, that pass was short, read, and moved by Arnold. Damiano. Maza. Looks like Carbone came off for Cardenas. The other 10 are the same, with Strumeyer here. Cardenas. Pushed back by Kukwil. I'll take that, Cosmos. Just need to play out this 45 minutes. Damiano, that was missed by him, and it went through Petreski as well. New goalkeeper for Cosmos, though. Did not mention Kevin Lozano in goal. We've seen this a couple times where they'll play a second keeper in the second half. One keeper gets the first 45, and then another one jumps off the bench to play the second half. Canales. Lowly. Back to Canales. They're combined. Chance looked like it was gone. Kukwil. Charles now just plays back. Etienne. Rojek's now deeper than Etienne. And right as I say that, they'll now switch back. Canales. Etienne. Now the whistle as Etienne didn't progress. Tackle from Saunders. Got a foul. Cardenas. Bulldogs now with Arnold. Andrade asking for Ramos to push wide. Pressure by Omre. Andrade got rid of it first time. Omre looked like he was offside. He was. Or at least he didn't start his run. Number 13 is Brian Ferreira Jr. for Bulldogs. Sorry, I missed that substitution they made as well at halftime. Big diagonal to Arnold. Looks like Santibanez was the other one to make way for Ferreira. Mazza was pulled. There's the whistle. Lifted. Easy catch for Lozano. Rojek. Great pass. Vizcaino now on the wing. Makes a move goal line and loses out. Did Etienne and Vizcaino at least force a throw? They did. Long throw that enters the box. King Riley header. Rojek. Canales. Petreski. Canales checks his shoulder. Canales. That pass will be short. Not enough strength. Petreski. Good header. Technique. Petreski, lowly in front of us on the push. Canales. Quick-will. Vizcaino. He'll relocate from Rojek. Try to put it into his path, but probably put that too far out of range, did Rojek. Etienne. Canales, again checking where he is in a pocket. Tobin, forward, right in the middle. Got to touch back. Brace in the first half, Tobin. Outside of his foot, just out of the reach of Vizcaino. Vizcaino and Tobin have been trying to link up throughout all the first half, and now again in these first couple minutes in the second half. Ferreira. Good idea. Canales. Rojek. That spins right to the foot. Great control by Etienne. Overlap from Lowly. Etienne takes it himself. Loses one! And it hit both posts. It ever crossed the goal line. There's no call. It doesn't look like it. Somehow that hit the right post and then the left post and never went through. Of course, that ball can pass the goal line, not just on the ground, but through the air. It's a tough view for the official. Tobin's still arguing that did cross. And so no goal for Omar Etienne. Bernal, or this is Cardenas, excuse me. Saunders, out of range. Canales, as that's dummy goes off of Strumeyer. Cardenas, couldn't be reached by Lowly. Mazza shoots from a very difficult angle, and that was not going to reach the near post. We'll see a sub. Omar Etienne. That's the third sub now for Cosmos. Ivaldi for injury, the changing keeper, and now this switch. Emmanuel Camboris, number 7. It's a straight change with Etienne at left wing. Petreski. Etienne. Couldn't be directed there from Kukul on the header. Saunders. Kukul. That's too much of a grab. Ramos. Ferreira. Mazza, and that passes well behind, and frustration there from Christopher Mazza. Canales left to throw. Camboris first touch. Lowly. Canales, switch. Vizcaíno against Arnold. Pushed out there by Damiano. Vizcaíno still with the ball though. Kukul. Canales looking for options. Lowly has Camboris wide. Lowly, will he shoot? Pass. That worked out. Tobin. Camboris operating in tight space. Camboris blocked. And King Riley a clearance. Etienne, can he keep it alive? And it's a goal kick. Arnold put it up. There's no one there that far forward for Bulldogs. Up at striker. Camboris. Rojek. That pass straight to Strumeyer on the turnover. Rojek trying to get it back. He almost did. Now he's going to have to recover. Damiano. Lozano keeps it in play. Rojek. Canales directing Lowly. Camboris inside. It didn't hit his hand. Canales. Vizcaíno. They're calling for it. Vizcaíno. Pass. Can he provide? Save. Andrade. That was Charles who ran in from right back. Etienne got a better foot than Mazza. Canales. Still pushing for more goals, Cosmos. Etienne. Camboris. He is tripped by Ramos. Petreski here. Another sub. Quill comes out from the midfield. It's Jonathan Gutierrez, number 20. Lowly, Canales. Gutierrez just passes back Rojek. See all the numbers around the edge of the box. 5! Vizcaíno set up by Canales. Quick there in the middle. Midfielder to right winger who's almost playing as a striker there in that position. Vizcaíno, and they add 5. Arnold. Cardenas. Open wing. Today's Game in Frame broadcast is sponsored by Umbro. You can head to umbroteam.com to start designing your team kit for free now. Produced by Umbro, designed and worn by you. Rojak. Canales kept it rolling for Lowly. Camboris. Gutierrez. Charles again moving up. Tobin for a hat trick. Kind of tripped on it. Vizcaíno. Should have mentioned that Vizcaíno now has a brace as well as Tobin. Etienne is the other goal scorer for Cosmos B. Petreski. They'll work that with Lizano. Rojek. Wide. On the move, Charles. Third time we've seen him up. Way more willing to get forward now in the second half than the first. Strumeyer. King Riley. Arnold. Heavy touch, but it's fine there. That's off Vizcaíno. Arnold. Ferreira. Middle. Can't shoot. Camboris helping out his back line. Rojek checking his near side. Lowly. Camboris called for it. Heavy touch worked out. Canales back to Camboris. Lowly wide. Camboris also has width if he needs it. And Lowly ran out of space. Tobin pressing King Riley and Andrade. Rojek, can he win a tackle? Actually committed a foul. Maza, was he fouled? Referee does not play advantage. The ball looks like it's out anyway. Yellow card for Rojek. Probably going to be yellow as a standard foul anyway, but also now maybe taking away a counter, it's a yellow card as well. Referee's going to whistle this back. Referee writing down the yellow card. Brian Canales and Danny Tobin will come out. So that's striker and the number 8. Brendo Campos, number 12, for Tobin at striker. And Gavin Ferraccio in midfield, replacing Canales. Saunders. Ramos has a lot of room. Cardenas. Here's Ferraccio, excuse me. Saunders to Damiano. Damiano makes the move, goes for the shot. Lozano, good diving push out. First save for Lozano. Campos. Ramos, that took a deflection. Maza. Won by Saunders. Ferraccio gets the whistle. Saunders will shoot anyway. Is that going to be a yellow card here for... And the referee says, come over for a discussion. Frustration may be there from Saunders to kick it away. Gutierrez picked his head up before he had complete control of the ball. Bernal. Saunders. Angle there, better from Charles. Ferraccia, it's a high line from Bulldogs. Will they have advantage, Cosmos? We'll stop it here. Again, on Wednesday, we have New York Renegades versus New York Braveheart SC at 9 p.m. in the UPSL Premier American North. Saturday, Union SC versus New York Cosmos B at 7 p.m. in the USL Premier American South. And then Sunday, Philadelphia Lone Star versus Five Rivers SC, 4:30 p.m. also UPSL Premier American South, and then UCFFC Warriors versus Capital City Islanders. That just starts 30 minutes later at 5 p.m. American South. Maza. Faraccio. Gutierrez, far side. Now inside Faraccio. Camboris. One-on-one. Camboris still in. Camboris stays with. Right through everyone. Shot at Andrade. Player is down. Gonna need a trainer again. This is Ramos for Bulldogs. Stephen Deek and Edwin Juarez. Deek is the backup keeper. Juarez is the only outfield player still on the bench for Bulldogs. So not a lot of depth and maneuverability if Ramos is hurt. I think Damiano just gave a thumbs up. So Cardenas is going to go out to the left. It's Arnold and King Riley as center backs. Again, no sub was made. Faraccio. Gutierrez. Substitutes here, swept out by Strumeyer. Corner kick. Short now is Vizcaíno. Faraccio, better angle. Shot. Actually, it's a cross. Came back to the same direction as where the cross had gone in. Very slowly goes over the touchline. Vizcaíno has runners off of him. And maybe he shouldn't have switched there. Had three on this side. Big shoulder from Campos. Foul back behind. Ryan Arnold will be substituted. Ramos is back on. I believe this is Edwin Juarez, number 12. Rojak, midfield. Petreski, that's too far inside. Vizcaino, lowly. Vizcaino let it go smartly. Rojek. Lowly, right on the touchline. Drives. Camboris inside, takes one defender. For Gutierrez! Poked outside of his foot, onside. The move down the left. They've hit 6. Lowly with an assist. And Jonathan Gutierrez off the bench with adding a 6 on the scoreboard for New York Cosmos. It's Gutierrez's first goal of the season. Etienne now scoring in the first half has 2. Tobin with 5 total. And then the brace from Vizcaino. Those were his first 2 goals of the season. 6-1. This now is going to be a plus 22 goal difference for Cosmos after 10 games. Rojek, let it run. Lowly. Camboris, pulled by Strumeyer. Gutierrez, great vision. Lowly, scoop, still in. Lowly, can they find 7? Missed. Vizcaino for a hat trick. There it is. Hat trick for JC Vizcaino. 7 for Cosmos. Lowly with a great move off a pass down the line. And then it got to the feet of the right man, Vizcaino, with a hat trick. That has been his night. Petreski. Lowly. Lozano just gave it to Bernal. Lozano able to recover, responding off the giveaway. Camboris. Vizcaino fights through, already with a hat trick. Campos. Flew it to Gutierrez. Vizcaino. Saunders. Vizcaino trying to be careful. Good step in by Lowly. Made it look very easy. Rojek. Or this is Ferraccio, sorry. Ferraccio lined it with Campos, but he was offside. Again, those Save of the Month nominees, candidates we showed you at halftime on our Instagram page. You can pull up to the Save of the Month post, and in the comments section, vote your favorite Save of the Month there with the name of the keeper, and we will tally up the votes. Voting ends at midnight tonight, so if you haven't already, get your vote in, and we will tomorrow morning have the winner of Save of the Month. Maza, box, Etienne guarding, corner kick. Damiano puts it back post. King Riley couldn't get clean because of Rojek marking. Eight minutes left. Trainer trots over once more. King Riley now limping. Here is Juarez. Etienne is that injury there could be added to the end of the first half added time. We'll see what the referee gives because it's 7-1. Rojek. Still in. Bernal. Campos doesn't want to foul. Oh, that's Gutierrez, sorry. But he had the Bernal run into Ferraccio. Ferraccio. Good pace there from Ferreira. Lowly. Saunders, good tap. Petreski allows Lozano to come off the line. Etienne. Petreski. Rojek checking his space. Ferraccio. Vizcaino. And now Bulldogs have dropped in underneath the ball. Cosmos taking more clock. Vizcaino. Camboris, can he get behind the shoulder of Juarez? He was offside. Rojak. Sliding away, Gutierrez. 1-2. Gutierrez centering off the chest of Strumeyer. Behind him would have been Camboris. Right in front of Andrade. Petreski. Lozano calling for a touch. It's not needed. Rojak. Gutierrez. Running away from 4 there. No advantage played, foul. Referee liked where the ball was at, lets it go. Charles. Charles, now in the center. Petreski. Chooses Vizcaino. Couple step overs. Vizcaino already in a hat trick. And he just gave it straight away. Saunders. Juarez. Camboris. Gutierrez, easy turn. Camboris, left-footed, hit it too hard. Charles trying to keep it in. He will. Can't pull off the move. Mazza's onside. Behind Petreski. It could be 2-on-4. Mazza now has control. Still attacking, taking ground. Mazza, still no centering pass, and Petreski stride for stride. There's Lozano shouting. We've got 80 seconds. Tipped off the referee. It's still fine. They're just going to pass it back and forth if no one's going to press. Foraccio. Vizcaino. Maybe now they can stretch it. Gutierrez. Rojek making a run from midfield. Tried to flick it back. Campos! Andrade pushed it, and Campos just was blocked by Camboris, his own teammate. Somebody of the substitutes want to score a goal that they're actually running in front of each other. Foraccio. And the referee won't even allow the shot. Referee blows whistle. This is even looks it's before 90 minutes. So the whistle has gone. 7-1 the final for New York Cosmos, and the number 1 seed locked up at 9 wins and a draw. 28 points with 1 more to go this weekend. And we'll have that game here on Game in Frame. Hat-trick for JC Vizcaino, a brace for Danny Tobin, and 2 more added for Cosmos. The final here on Game in Frame for Central Park of Morris County. This was Field 3. Final score is 7-1. We will have an interview from some of the players from Cosmos after their win tonight. So we will be back in a few moments, but the match has ended.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats in my
All right, we're back pitch side here. We've got two of the captains, Remy Evaldi, we've got Daryl Etienne, and then JC. I got to start with you because of the hat trick tonight. You didn't even have a goal coming in tonight, but I know as a center attacking midfielder, you're obviously involved in the season, or in the offense, I should say. But hat trick tonight, what was working clearly?
Just playing higher up the field, better understanding throughout the season with my teammates. So I think that, and knowing how our midfielder moves, the way that I come from there. So just picking up what I was moving and just finding ideas from there.
This is first place for you guys. I mean, I can easily ask the captains what they think, but even for you, 9 wins and a draw. You've got the first seed now going to the playoffs, which of course was the goal. So how are you guys feeling? We just saw you talking here on the bench. How excited everyone is.
Feeling confident, but still humble, knowing that nothing has been done. I think tonight was a great showing how much depth we have. Some guys out, knocks, whatever. Next guy just stepped up and got the job done. So I think our depth is there, and if we keep playing like this, exciting things will happen.
Daryl, 1 goal given up tonight, but the back line has been so good all season. You guys are averaging under 1 goal a game. What was leading into the 7-1 win tonight?
I think going into it, just our approach to just defend first always, and understand that we have to run for each other. Understand that, basically that's non-negotiable, right? And we want to approach every game with the mentality that we have to just be as sharp as we can, right? Defensively first, and then to do our end of the bargain, and then we have guys like this guy that will step up and do their job as well, and then we have the results as if, just like we had today.
I have to ask you about your goal as well. The technique from the box there, what were you seeing when the ball came down, or even before that as play was going on?
Honestly, what I was thinking about is the reps with my boys at Athenia in Clifton, my boy JC, Danny, David as well in goal, and we take all kind of crazy shots like that, and also in training as well, we kind of.
So as
I was saying, as I was saying, also, ball came right place, right time. Nothing more to it. It's a good, nice goal. I'm glad to have been able to help us out today.
I didn't know you had that in the locker though, Daryl.
Come on, man.
He had to match your goal that you had, Remy. I know you came off unfortunately with an injury.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I asked with JC. I could have asked Daryl this too, but just the mindset he was talking about for you guys, continuing throughout the match, never letting up. You got 1 more. So I guess tell me about the mindset for 1 more and then heading into the playoffs now that you know where you're standing with the seeding.
Yeah, the mindset doesn't change. It's just to go in again and then just keep on continuing to dominate as much as we can. We were upset about our result on Thursday. We took it as a loss, and today we wanted to come in and make a statement that, that was just a hiccup for us. So the goal is just to keep on going as far as we possibly can to make it to the final, win the conference, and keep on going from there. Make a run at regionals and nationals and things like that.
Yeah, for you guys, there was a couple changes in the starting lineup. What are you seeing from some of the guys that can just hop into the lineup, even if they hadn't been starting? For most of you are a core part of the starting lineup, but other guys just jumped in.
Yeah, I think our coach has made a great selection of players, and we have guys that could just step up at any moment, at any time. And then Adrian came in when I stepped up. Daryl slid into my position, and we didn't skip a beat at all, and then we just kept on dominating the game. And yeah, that just says a lot about the depth of our group and how good of a squad we actually have.
All right, thank you, Remy, JC, Daryl. Thank you for all you guys for coming on. Congratulations on the win. 7-1 for Cosmos tonight over Bulldogs here on Game and Frame. Thanks for watching.